Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Daily Outlook. In today's Daily Outlook, I'm going to be discussing some of the major currency pairs alongside the DXY. So, without further ado, let's dive straight in. So, as per usual, let's start off with the DXY. The DXY formed a beautiful double top at 93.354. After that, we saw straight away more downside, and we're currently impulsing back down towards the trendline and towards the low over here at 92.645. So what am I expecting next? Well, we have two scenarios which could play out. Either we make a fake out on the low at 92.645, retest the trendline and start impulsing back towards the upside, back up to 94. Other scenario is that we break the trendline, retest the trendline, retest the low, and then see more downside on this pair. With the break of that trendline, our trend from an uptrend would change into our downtrend by creating a new lower low. So with the DXY discussed, let's head over to AUDCAD. And as we can see, AUDCAD has been playing out perfectly. We're currently retracing back up towards the trendline and back up towards the 618. We still have the obvious downtrend structure. As we can see, we have lower lows and lower highs. Lower high, lower high, low, lower low, and a new beautiful lower low. So what are we waiting for next? A new beautiful lower high. Where is this lower high going to form? Most likely at the 618, at my reversal area, and at the trendline. There are two places where I expect a reversal from. It's either going to be the 618 and my zone over here at 0.95800, or we might see a spike a little higher up to here, just above the highs over here, most likely into the 786 Fibonacci level, which would be at 0.96115. So I'm going to be looking for any potential shorts if we see something like this. So we might start impulsing back down a bit, then move back up towards the upside, might see spike into 786, and then boom, trendline touch, Fibonacci touch, and my reversal area touch. So I'm just waiting for exact the same scenario to play out as did on the 24, 25, and 26, 28th, 29th of March last week over here. So yeah, just waiting for exactly the same scenario. So yeah, AUDCAD pretty obvious. The only situation in which I would be looking for longs is if we create a new higher high over here. So boom, boom, boom. We'd have to break this lower high over here, create a new higher high, new higher low, and then we would switch into an uptrend and see more upside. So with AUDCAD discussed, let's head over to Aussie Yen. And yeah, Aussie Yen has been moving pretty much like we wanted to. As we can see, if we draw in our fib level over here, what can we see next? Well, we can see that once again we started moving back up to the 61 Fibonacci retracement. I was expecting more downside once the structure line broke. However, as we can see, we never really got any sign of bearish momentum, which would signify that we had a nice break retest after this trendline break. If we go to the down to the lower time frame, what we can then see is that also on the 1 hour, we didn't see any bearish momentum at all yesterday. Hence why I didn't look for any shorts. I was looking for shorts once we retested this level over here at the 618, because this was my potential short area. However, as we can see, no bearish momentum at all, hence no short was taken. So what did we start doing now? Well, what we did is we created a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful double top over here at 84,478. We took out all liquidity, which lies over here above all the highs, because that's where all the stop losses are placed. So we took out all the highs, touched into the zone, touched up just above the wick at 84,478, and we started impulsing towards the downside. So what can we expect today from Aussie Yen? If we draw in our minor structure line, we can see that we're currently breaking structure. If you go down to the lower time frame, you can see it even more obviously. So what am I expecting now? Well, we need to break the lows over here. start impulsing strongly towards the downside, retest the lows, and from then onward we will see more downside. So that is Aussie yen for you. Let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar is also playing out to the T. If you want to know what I mean by that, go and watch yesterday's session. Because what are we doing? We are taking out all liquidity above the highs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What did we just see over here? Well, we made a beautiful double top at the 1.38468 level. So, two scenarios which can play out now. Either we start impulsing towards the downside if we start seeing bearish momentum, because you could also just adjust the trend line a little bit like this, and then what you would have is your third trend line touch. But the main reason why I would want to adjust the trend line mainly has to do with the fact that we're creating a double top over here at the 1.38468 level, and because there lies liquidity above it. Above this wick there are stop losses and there is liquidity, hence why I would be looking for short if we start seeing bearish momentum from here. However, the superior option and the better option would be another wick into the 618 into the liquidity area above this wick over here at 1.38800. From there onwards, look for shorts. So let's draw in our structure line. This would probably be our structure line. Let's go down to the 15. Yeah, 15 is not that clear, to be honest. We could draw in a structure line over here, but yeah, not much. So we're gonna have to zoom in more, and what we can then see is that we have this structure over here. So we're just crawling along this structure line. So what do we need next? We need a strong impulse, a retest, and then we're gonna see more downside. However, the superior option is still seeing more upside, spiking into the 618, taking out liquidity, touching the trend line, and yeah, from there onwards seeing more downside. So the last pair I'm going to be discussing today is Kiwi dollar, and Kiwi dollar is also playing out exactly as I wanted and as I stated yesterday. Why? We're starting to see more upside. So what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for this. One more little push towards downside, probably a fake out on the trend line, a tap into 618, and then boom, more downside. If we go down to the 1 hour, what am I looking for on this pair? I would draw in probably this structure line over here, draw in my fib, boom, boom, boom. Then I'd draw a horizontal line over here on the low at 0.70040, wait for probably a fake out on the low to then trade more upside. The second option would probably be a tap into the 618 Fibonacci level, and from there go long. I'm still anticipating that Kiwi dollar will be doing the exact same thing as pound dollar did, and that is retrace higher, take out liquidity which lies over here at the 618 Fibonacci level, and then see more downside. So yeah, I'm very bearish on Kiwi dollar because the next higher low or lower high which we need to take out before we can even think about moving into an uptrend lies all the way up here. So the only situation in which I would be looking for long-term longs on Kiwi dollar were to be if we break this high, retest it, and start seeing more upside. So that was all for today. Thank you all for watching. If you have any requests regarding specific pairs that you would like me to analyze for you, just leave a comment down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next video, guys. Thanks.